Good morning, esteemed ministers Mosselli, Masciate, and Taisar, esteemed colleague Councillor Zaimis. It is a really true privilege for me to be invited to the opening session of today's Cairo Food Summit, and let me thank the Secretary General, Dr. Alais, for inviting me here and allowing me to address to you a couple of words. Agriculture and the food industry and also food security are a key topic, not only for this country, but for the whole world. As was said before by my colleague, Councillor Zimis, the war in Ukraine has had a profound impact on food security all over the world and on the agriculture sector in general. The war has driven up the prices of a number of basic nutrients, and first of all, wheat. We all know, of course, Egypt is one of the biggest, if not the largest, importer of wheat. So I commend the big effort already put in place by the Egyptian government and the strong response which has already been set on the supply side, on the storage side, but again, more needs to be done. Last year, Italy has taken a leading role in responding to the food security crisis, and in coordination with the EU and the G7 partner, as well as with the main international organizations in the food and agriculture sector, including the three Rome-based UN agencies, FAO, IFAD, and WFP. As a matter of fact, the Italian government has launched a Mediterranean dialogue on the food security and has hosted two ministerial meetings which saw the participation of the Egyptian side of Minister Mosselli in June and the Assistant Foreign Minister Adawi in December. Among the initiatives approved in the framework of this Mediterranean dialogue on food security was the creation of a financial platform developed by the Cassa Depositi e Prestiti, the Italian Development Bank, and FAO, to facilitate the release of soft and sustainable loans to support the food system of Mediterranean countries that were most affected by the food crisis. In addition, an alliance between the Italian government and the Union for the Mediterranean was launched to streamline the results of innovative research programs on agriculture into concrete applications in the field. This includes in particular the PRIMA program, which is the youth program for research in the Mediterranean, which is in a most meaningful way chaired by Italy and has Egypt as the co-chair. In the framework of the Mediterranean, the dialogue on food security, Egypt was identified as a priority country. And I'm very happy today to announce that the Italian government is working very closely with the Egyptian authorities to organize the first targeted mission exactly here to Cairo. The mission will consist of a high-level institutional and business delegation with a special focus on food security and business-to-business cooperation in the agriculture and agri-food sectors. It will take place on the 14th of March, and it will be led by the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Italy, Honorable Antonio Tajani. Our delegation will include the whole system of the Italian development cooperation, including the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation and Cassa Depositi e Prestiti, as well as the top management of key Italian companies in the sector of agriculture and agri-food. High-level representative of major multilateral stakeholders such as FAO, IFAD, the Union for the Mediterranean, PRIMA, and the SIAM will also be in attendance. The visit will aim at launching a strategic partnership between Italy and Egypt and supporting Egypt in providing concrete and sustainable solutions to achieve food security with joint projects as well as with the transfer of technology and know-how. The mission will also have a special focus on triggering both public and private investments and on seizing a full potential of funds, financial instruments and incentives available at the bilateral level and those entrusted to the Italian government in the framework of the EU and the multilateral level programs. In addition, at the bilateral level, we are starting the discussion with Minister Mashat on the new phase of the Italian-Egyptian debt swap program, thanks to which we will be able to mobilize additional funds to dedicate to Egypt's Nexus for Water, Food and Energy program in line with the National Climate Agenda and to Egypt's vision of 2030. So, to sum it up, Italy has a long and successful history of cooperation in Egypt in the agricultural sector. We have run, I think, successfully programs in the sector of mechanization of agriculture, storage as well. And I'm confident that the upcoming mission from Rome will contribute to strengthen further our collaboration in the food and agricultural sector. So let me end by wishing you all a very, very successful summit. The topic is of extreme interest and of extreme importance in the world we are living now. So thank you again for having me here, and again, good work to you. Thank you.